Hello and welcome back to Patriots Stadium. I'm joined by Mayor Vergano. Mayor, tonight obviously is the turf dedication ceremony. You're going to take part in that. How is a new turf field beneficial to not only the community but the school as well?
Well, it's a great program because what's going to happen tonight is, and in the future, not only will the high school athletic teams get to use the field, but also our youth sport leagues like the Boys Club and the PAL will get to use the field also. And that's why it's a great thing. This is a joint venture between the municipality and the Board of Education. So it's a win-win for all of Wayne.
Now, being a Wayne Hills alumni, you came here many years ago. Which side of town are you rooting for, Wayne Hills or Wayne Valley?
Well, tonight, absolutely, I'm voting for the Hills. Chris Olson is a longtime friend of mine, and we wish him the best of luck.
Thanks a lot, Mayor. Thank you for
you.
your time. That was Mayor Vergano. We'll be right back after this. Thanks a lot.
Are you on front or rear? You hear your setting? I just tapped and I hear it.
Good evening and welcome to Patriots Stadium. Tonight, we will have a brief ceremony on our field turf dedication. In the spring, many of us were not really sure what was going to happen with the field turf. But I would like to say, as principal of Wayne Hills High School, that the town, the Board of Education, working together with our parent groups, made this all possible. And I want to thank them for this very special moment.
Can you put it on to
An integral part of our tradition in Patriot Stadium are our cheerleaders and our band. And I know our band is on their way to Randolph to compete tonight, but I do want to thank them. They will be playing the Star Spangled Banner and for our cheerleaders' efforts. Joining the football team playing on this new turf will be our boys and girls soccer team, our field hockey team, our boys and girls lacrosse team, and many youth programs in town. At this time, I would like to ask you to give a round of applause to some of the people that did make it happen. We have from the government of Wayne, Ryan Edge. Councilman Larry Marin. Board Member Marlene Polinick. Board Member Aaron Del Sardo. Board Member Victor Hayek. Board Member Joan Walsh. We have our interim business administrator, Wayne Demikoff. And we have our interim superintendent, Dr. John Seco. Scott Romana gives his regrets, and we're hoping that he could drop a ceremonial ball for our first lacrosse game in the spring. I now ask Mayor Chris Vergano to please say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. It's always a pleasure to come back to my alma mater, Wayne Hills High School. I'm going to bring these cheerleaders wherever I go. They're fantastic tonight. Today is a very unique night. You're actually witnessing two forms of government who have come together for a common good. And I'm very proud, on behalf of the municipal government, to be able to have a joint agreement with the Board of Education to build this turf field. Yes, it finally happened. Not only will our high school athletes get to use this field, but many of our youth sport programs, like the Boys and Girls Club and the PAL, will also be able to use this facilities on occasion. So tonight you're seeing government in action, and it's a positive night. So thank you very much, and good luck, Patriots.
Thank you, Mayor Vergano. Now, to represent the Board of Education, along with his son, Jonathan, is Victor Hayek.
Our current board president, Jane Hutchison, is away on business. She apologizes that she could not make it. As past president of the Board of Education, I get the honor to say a few words on behalf of the board. On behalf of the board, we would like to congratulate you. It's the community, our children, that win in this agreement. The fields that we stand on today will be used for many years to come. My son will be playing on one of these fields, and we are proud and we are happy that we got the project done, and the community is the benefactor. We all win. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hayek. We now have our interim superintendent, Dr. John Seco.
Thank you, Mr. Markovic. It's a pleasure being here. My 4 children graduated from Wayne Hills, and this is an example of all stakeholders working together. The turf fields at both high schools is an example of what we can do. Our goal is to provide the best possible education, working with all stakeholders so that our children can be the best that they can be. Good luck, Patriots. Thank you.
This concludes our ceremony. We thank everyone for a team effort. Let's play some football. Sorry, we have the last and most important. Joan Walsh, Chris Vergano, will cut the ceremonial ribbon. Thank you.
Linesman Warren Jameson, the Dodurno Sr. and Lenny Dodurno Jr. And now to introduce the starting lineups for the Wayne Hills Patriots. Here is their starting offensive team. At wide receiver, number 5, Brian Ogden, number 5. At tight end, number 86, Ryan Dickman, number 86. At tackle, number 70, Christian Avedisian, number 70. At guard, number 55, Ryan Salerno, number 55.
Come on, Ryan, come on.
At center, number 72, Matt Rubin, number 72.
Come on,
At
Rube.
guard, number 59,
Come on, we need you tonight. We need you tonight.
Paul Drake, number 59.
Hey, come on, we need you tonight, Paul. We need you.
At tackle, number 54, Chris Bunty,
Yeah,
number 54.
Come on, hey, you gotta step up tonight. Let's go.
At wide receiver, number 14, Justin Horahan, number 14. At fullback, number 44, James V. Delectus, number 44. At tailback, number 9, Brian Dowling, number 9. And at quarterback, number 12, Mike Quinn, number 12.
Let's go, Mike.
Let's welcome the rest of the home team Patriots.
Thanks, guys. Here's my keys for the game. First is limit mistakes. It's very important for Wayne Hills to limit their fumbles and penalties and not give Mahwah any chance for Jamal Clay to burn them. You can't give Mahwah any extra possessions. Now that brings me into my next key, which is contain Jamal Clay. He's being recruited by big schools like UConn, Rutgers, Kentucky, Pitt, all the big BCS schools, and he's the guy that can burn you. He's fast. He can get past anyone on defense. So that's their second key. Contain him. Don't give him any big plays. And third is control the clock. Run the ball. Give it to Dowling, Drees. Distribute the carries and control the ball on offense and win the time of possession battle. If Wayne Hills does this, they'll move to 4-0. Thanks, guys. Here are my keys to the game. First is limit mistakes. Don't give up any stupid penalties or fumbles. Just don't turn the ball over, and don't give Jamal Clay chances to burn you. He's a big recruit from Mahwah, and you can't give him any extra possessions to put points on the board for Mahwah. And that's my second key is contain Jamal Clay. He's being recruited by big schools like UConn, Rutgers, Pitt. All the big BCS schools are looking at him, and he can burn you on any play, any given play. He can burn anyone on this defense. He's very fast. And my third key is control the clock. On offense, run the ball a lot. Give carries to different guys like Dowling. Drees should be back for this game, and DeBianca. Give them all carries and win the time of possession battle. If Wayne Hills does this, they'll move to 4-0 on the season. Guys?
Wing! Don't sweep or wobble! Good job! What do you got?
At 10 p.m.
Is my audio?
Thanks, guys. I got an opportunity to talk to Coach John Goldstein about the field that we saw dedicated before the game. It cost about $650,000. It was put in at the end of the 07-08 school year. It took about a month to complete. The company that made it said it's the only one they've ever made of its kind. It was designed specially by the Wayne Hills Athletic Department. They decided on the checkerboard end zone, which you see similar to Tennessee and other college teams out there. And they designed it themselves. It's the only one of its kind. And the company that made it said they've made nearly 300 fields, and this is the nicest one they've ever made. Guys, back up to you. Thanks, guys. Wayne Hills getting out to a 3-0 lead was absolutely huge to crush Mahwah's confidence. I talked to one of the Mahwah players just a few hours before the game, and they were very confident. They thought they had a legitimate shot at winning the game. They thought they could easily beat Wayne Hills. They thought their defense could stop them. And for Wayne Hills to get a 3-and-out on the first possession for Mahwah and come down the field, even though they didn't get a touchdown, a field goal was good enough to crush Mahwah's confidence. Guys, back up to you. I'm when we're ready. Ready?
Yep.
All right, I'm here with Mr. Rich Stambulian, sports writer for the Wayne today. And Rich, we're going to start out with Wayne Hills in the first half. They came out a little bit flat. They weren't able to punch in touchdowns on offense. They had to settle for a field goal in the opening drive. Did they come out the way you expected to in the first half?
You know what? They didn't get they weren't as effective as they would have liked to be. Obviously, you like to come out in the first possession, you like to get the ball in the end zone. But you got to give credit to Mahwah. This is a team that really gave Hills their toughest test last year during the regular season. So they're coming into this game thinking, hey, we can play with these guys. And they came out all fired up, and they were playing real physical. So, Hills just had to pick up their game a little bit, and I think you saw that in the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely. That fumble from Dries recovered and ran back for a touchdown definitely rejuvenated the Wayne Hills team. Talk about that play and how it really pumped up the team.
Well, you got to give credit to Mike Waller and Paul Drake for making that crunching hit. And Ronnie Dries is right where he should have been. Johnny on the spot picked up the ball, scooped it up nicely, and just took off. And you got to feel good for him because this is his first action since the first game of the year. He hasn't played on offense, but he's making his presence felt on defense with that play and a big deflection off a pass late in the first half.
Yeah, one of the problems for Wayne Hills in the first half has been Quinn. He's been a little bit off with his accuracy. What adjustments do you expect to see from him in the second half?
I think, Michael settled down a little bit. They're clearly throwing the ball tonight more than they have this year. They've probably probably watched the film and seen they could do some things. So I think they'll continue to throw in the second half.
All right, quickly, second half predictions for this one.
I think Hills gets their first shutout of the year. Maybe 31-0.
You heard it here from Mr. Stambulian, a prediction on another Wayne Hills win. I'm trying to think here. What else should I ask you, really?
You'd ask about the Tri-State, how they stack up around the Tri-State. What an unbelievable.
Welcome back. I'm here with MSG producer Mike Quick. And Mike, starting out with the first half of action in this game, Wayne Hills is up 17-0. What have you seen from them that's impressed you, not just in this game, but over the course of the last few years?
Well, it's consistency, John, and what a pleasure it is to be here with you. I actually did not see the first quarter. I was out in Long Island for a game. With the high school show, we have to be all over the Tri-State. So an unbelievable game. Freeport, 27-26 in overtime against Massapequa.
Wow.
Hand the Chiefs their first loss of the season. I walk in, I see the defensive touchdown, and then I see Quinn engineer a drive. They come right down the field. It's typical Wayne Hills. This is one of the few programs in the Tri-State, when they get a chance to put you away, they do put you away. They don't let you sit around. Coach likes to end it as quickly as he can. And this team, everybody, my man Carlos, who was your mentor in this class a year ago, Suntop, called me the other night and says, Mike, if people don't beat Wayne Hills this year, this win streak's going to go on forever.
Yeah, how far do you think this win streak's going to go? I mean, they've won 43. They look strong. It doesn't look like they're going to fade anytime soon. How far do you see this going?
Well, as long as luck takes you. I mean, the preparation can get you so far, and then to have streaks like this, and they are the class of this league, this conference, this section. But luck has to be there. So if you can combine the work ethic, which Coach Olson will not allow them to do anything but, and catch a couple breaks along the way, this thing could go on for quite some time.
You mentioned Chris Olson, obviously the father of Greg Olson, the tight end on the Chicago Bears. I mean, he's trying to mount a big career in the NFL. I mean, what do you like from this Olson family?
Well, I love the passion the whole family has. Chris gets all the credit, the big guy. He is not the guy that runs this family. It's his wife, Sue. She keeps it all together. I mean, she's got to worry about these four nuts. Big Chris, little Chris, Big Greg, and then there's Kevin. And what a weekend it was, John, last week. All right, we all know about what happened Sunday night. Greg gets the scoring started. Chicago against the Eagles. The Bears go on and win the game. The night before that, Ramapo, Wayne Hills, the old man, he gets the 31-21 victory. But you know what's so neat about the whole weekend is Chris Olson Jr., Christian, he's the offensive coordinator for Kevin's Pop Warner football team. They're down, they tie their Pop Warner game. Chris calls the play. Kevin, it's a pass play. Play breaks down. Kevin runs in for the two-point conversion. So you have Christian Olson calling his little brother Kevin's play that wins the game on Friday. The old man beats his arch rival Ramapo on Saturday, and then Greg scores a touchdown. That's why Sue Olson's the best one in this family, bar none.
It all runs through the mother. Now, you talked about Kevin. He's in 8th grade. He's up and coming here at Wayne Hills. There's been a lot of quarterbacks here. Mike Quinn's one of them. He's a junior now. I mean, what have you seen from him that's impressed you, especially being just a junior starting for Wayne Hills?
Well, he's got a big arm, and I think sometimes he needs to leash it a little bit. The improvement in his arm strength from just watching the Patterson Catholic scrimmage back on September 2nd is really nice, and he throws a couple rips in there pretty good. I think by the end of the year, he's going to almost be pretty he could be almost unstoppable because he's got a good arm, and he's going to get protection. And you know, if he gets these guys vertical, your school's going to go a long way. Once again, Johnny.
Yeah, Quinn definitely has a very, very strong arm. How about this kid, Brian Dowling? He's a sophomore running back. He's had 7 touchdowns in 3 games. I mean, where do you see this kid going?
Well, you know, he's still young, and, you know, he kind of shut Ramapo's door right away last week. He just comes out on fire. You know, they jump up 21-0, and you know, I got to see more. Haven't seen a lot of them, but, you know, so far what I've seen is very good, and they just do that at Wayne Hills, man. They lose guys, and they keep getting guys back.
Yeah, they don't rebuild, they reload here at Wayne
Very
Hills.
nice. Sound like a homer.
Yeah, we got to do that here on Wayne Hills TV. All right, thank you, Mr. Quick.
Nah, you call me Mike, John.
Mike, all right, thank
buddy.
you. We'll be back with the second half of action after this. Thanks, Brian. You've seen Ronnie Drees in this game. He got hurt in Week 1 against Northern Highlands. He hasn't been in the game since. Today on defense, he had a huge fumble recovery and returned it for a touchdown. He's made a huge impact on defense, and hopefully he'll get more playing time as the season goes on. Guys, back up to you.
Next week pass. Right? And we played pretty good for the most part. Offensively, we had some confusion in buckets. We had some confusion in the bucket. We did 65 guys. So we say all the time. We'll be okay. Right? How do you have to play? Don't say like that. Right? Let's not make mistakes. Right? Formation. Well, that you know we can't do that. The defense played pretty solid for the most part. Right? We got a little bit here and there. Right? We got to do a little better. We got to look at the film and see why we get touchdowns going back. Right? And again, secondary, we've given up 5 touchdowns this year in the varsity, the ball in the air. What's that tell you? Right? You got to get better. You got to get better. We don't come back Monday looking to get better. We're not going to keep advancing. Right? Who needs Marvin tonight? Nothing serious, Nick? Everybody, okay, we're in good shape? Okay. So everybody that needs to see Margaret so she knows what we have. Monday, the JVs, we are away. Okay, practice, we'll leave here at quarter three. All right, so hey, let's come out here and see if we can get better. Let's see how much better we can get. Monday through Thursday, we got a short week, we got Friday night game, Old Pan, win T2. Right, enjoy the win tonight. Right, you played hard, you're getting better every week. Enjoy the win, Monday we come back. Let's figure out what mistakes we're making. Let's see what we can't get correct. Okay? Let's go. Everybody come over. Hey. 1, 2, 3. Hey.
Second one. Up to you. how you got to be a starter on varsity as a sophomore? Like what'd you do in the off season?
That's fun. And then just be like, how does it feel to be 4-0?
I'm only doing 2.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Simple.
And the first one's gonna be how do you feel? That's like
okay.
common
All
question after a win. All right. Should I be on this side? Does it matter? I'm here with sophomore tailback Brian Dowling. Brian, how does it feel to get such a big win against Mahwah?
Feels great. I mean, we prepared hard. We had to get past this game, see what we have ahead. This was a big one for us. Feels good to come on top.
You guys are now 4-0. You beat Mahwah, big game this week. Let's talk about you personally. You're a sophomore. You're starting varsity. In your first 3 games, you had 7 touchdowns. Another huge game tonight. What did you do in the off season to get you to this point and get such a big opportunity as just a sophomore?
I think a big part was giving up basketball to lift, work hard, do what it takes, be physically ready to play at the varsity level. I mean, for now I'm starting, but we lost one of our best players as Ronnie, who's our main tailback, and I'm just trying to do what I can to help live up to what he's been doing.
Thanks, Brian. Wayne Hills beats Mahwah and improves to 4-0 on the season. Guys, back up to you.